Hello, my little Taurus bulls. I hope I find you guys doing good today, I hope today's a good day for you. And if not, I'm sorry. We're going to go ahead and dive into your reading. Sorry I didn't clean up this mess from last night. But had to take care of my little guy. I have an extremely bad headache. All of a sudden, I just come on to do your reading and I've been fine. And I have a headache. It's so weird. A sudden headache. All right? So I don't know what's up with that. Maybe one of you guys are experiencing some kind of a headache and, maybe I'm picking up on it, okay? Maybe you Tauruses are a little bit stressed at this time, possibly, okay? If not, just disregard that comment. It's not for you, all right? So, all right, let's go ahead and dive in. Hi, everybody. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Samuel. Hi, Red. How are you? How many bulls do I have in here? Huh? How many Taurus bulls do I have going on in this chat? What is going on, Taurus? You caught me. You caught me yelling at my twins. My twin spirit guides. Oh, my goodness. Your twins spirit guide. That's crazy. Good. A good yelling is in order. A good spank and a shakedown and a smackdown is in order for the twins. All right. So Taurus, before I begin, I just want to say, I've been picking up on your energy for a couple days. All right. A few days. I'm not quite sure why. We'll have to see in the reading. But there's a lot going on with you. You're very important. There's something important about your sign currently for the collective. And I don't know what that is, but we'll find out what it is. I do want to say that I was thinking how sweet you are, how loving you are, how loyal you are. Taurus, yes, you can be stubborn and bullheaded. Believe me, I know. My daughter's a double Taurus. I know all about that. But you're also very resourceful. You're hardworking. You're dedicated and you're loyal. Stubborn to a fault, but sometimes you just stand your ground. You're the grounded energy. But I don't know if you knew, you're also a feminine energy. So male or female Taurus, you reside in a feminine energy, okay? Moon feels actually at home in your sign, in your house. Moon loves to be in your house because Moon is mother, and mother likes to be taking care of the finances for the family, cooking and cleaning and taking care of the home. And Taurus, you're all about comfort, quality, taking care of the home financially and feeding them. So mother is very comfortable there in the sign of Taurus. I just wanted to say that. You are very mothering. So out of the other zodiac signs, the next closest to a Cancerian energy would be Taurus. Believe it or not, it would be you. So you have that nice, caring, genuine, nurturing quality about you. You love to be a caregiver. So since I was picking up on this energy, the moon was really speaking to me, okay? And the moon is all about your emotions, your thoughts, your subconscious, and your feelings, It's all about that watery energy. So I think you might be really heavily in your feminine energy today. Probably for the month of March, you'll be very heavily in your feminine energy, which is pretty emotional, okay? Spirit, can you give me an oracle now for the sign of Taurus? Show me an overall energy for the sign of Taurus. Okay. All right. You got ascending, and then we got family at the bottom of the deck. Unleash your power. So this tree is just growing up and up and up closer to the sky. Taurus, you are growing. You're growing in your powers. And what do I mean by powers in this oracle deck? It means you are very clear about your gifts. You may have the gift of Reiki. You may have the gift of intuition and psychic abilities as far as, foreseeing what's going to happen in the future. You're very empathic. You're very good at telling tarot. You're just very powerful spiritually, and you're very well aware of your spiritual abilities. Okay, and actually you're growing in your spiritual abilities is what Spirit's telling me. You're ascending and changing. Your powers are getting stronger. Now, a lot of this is because you inherited it from your family. Okay, we have the family tree. Number 22, stronger together. Taurus, you might have a very powerful mother or a very powerful father or grandparents that were very spiritual. Native Americans is what I'm feeling. Drums, also African could also be, Celtic, some kind of tribal, ancient energy, to where your family tree, your lineage was very spiritual. And I want you to know that whatever gifts you have today, as far as your spirituality, is all inherent in your DNA. Sorry, I can't talk today. It's all from your DNA, and it comes down from the family tree. So I want you to know that you're stronger the more you connect to your family history. And the more you meditate, ground, and start connecting to that family history, the stronger you're going to become in your powers. Okay? You will be ascending. It's all part of your purpose. It's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan. All right, so that is the overall energy here for Taurus. I'm just going to put these two right here. Okay. I think I'll use this one. I'm doing your reading a little bit different today than I did the others, but that's okay. That is okay. So what is the message from your higher self? Okay, what is the message for Taurus from their higher self? And what do I mean by higher self? Your intuition, your spiritual body, your subconscious energy, your spiritual body, which resides in a high vibrating energy, in another timeline, in another place, in another dimension, in an alter life. Okay, there's another part of you that you connect with that knows the future, knows the past, knows the present, sees things spiritually beyond reason. So what is this message from your higher self, Taurus? What is your higher self, your intuition, trying to tell you? The one that knows all, the one that's connected to source. What does this higher Taurus spirit want to say? So we have sometimes the good is hidden. Okay? Find the good in what someone said or asked. It's always there in every event, in every moment, in every experience. Even if they didn't mean it for it to be there, it's always there. So something's being hidden. There's something as far as in your love life, which is what I believe I'm picking up on, that's being hidden from you. You don't see a lot of action happening. You may not even see this person at all. I don't know. But the good is being hidden. They're hiding their true feelings. They're hiding themselves. Taurus, someone is hiding their real self from you, which is the good part. They've been revealing a nasty part of themselves to you, which is not the part you care to see. Is it, Taurus? That's not the part you're interested in. All right. Let's go ahead and see what's going on for the sign of Taurus mentally. Okay, mentally with you and your lover. What's going on with the sign of Taurus mentally with you and your lover? Wow. Okay, for you, we have 2 and 2. I'm just going to take 2 and 2. All right. For you, we have the 5 of Cups in reverse. So you're coming out of a very depressing, sad separation, some kind of heartbreaking event between you and the person you love. Okay, whatever this is was very emotional. You may be grieving over someone that's passed on. It could be a grandparent, could be a parent, could be all of the above. You could just be sad. You could be lonely, okay? You definitely are feeling maybe even under the weather or just a little blue, a little melancholy, you know? So you're having this sadness overcome you and you're coming out of it, all right? I do think you're coming out of it. It's in reverse, but let's just go ahead and see what they say about it in reverse. And it is said in this deck that when it's reversed, it's loss, remorse, minor depression, and sadness. Well, duh. The same thing, it means upright. Okay? Loss and grief. The next card about your thoughts is the Knight of Swords. Everything's happening so fast, Taurus. You just can't even get a grip. You can't. Every time you get a handle on some situation, a new one pops up. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. And so you're just like, can I get over one grief to the next grief to the next grief? I feel like you're losing a lot. I feel like what's on your mind is how much you've lost, you know? And there's a lot of worry here. It could be the news. Maybe it's the coronavirus. Maybe it's the news of violence. Maybe it's the news of global warming, whatever it is. You're really worried about it. You're worried about the state of the world. You're worried about your emotional state. You're worried about your family. You're just grieving, period. You're not very happy, mentally about everything. Okay? So you have a lot on your mind, and a lot of it's very painful. I'm not going to lie about that. You have a lot of pain on your mind. And I do think you're trying to seek out answers. You're trying to get solutions. Okay? What's going on in your lover's mind? Jeez, you guys are really heartbroken. I mean, my gosh. So if you have a lover, Taurus, okay, they cannot stop thinking about you. We have the Four of Swords and the Three of Swords. If this is about a love situation, you can't stop thinking about an ending to a situation. It's always on your mind. You're coming out of it, but it's still on your mind. And it comes and goes for you, okay? With the Five of Cups, Knight of Swords, it comes and goes for you really quickly. But you do think about the pain and the grief and the suffering between you and your lover. Your lover is not at peace and not at rest because they're suffering from a broken heart as well. They know they broke your heart. They know they hurt you. They know there was maybe a third-party situation involved, okay? And believe me, it's on their mind. They think about the karma that's in store for them in this situation. They do. What's in your heart? What's in your emotions, Taurus? What's in your emotions? What's on the emotions here? Deep freeze. Isn't it funny? You have a huge deck with so many cards, right? And then readers lately just keep pulling the same ones over and over. It's kind of ridiculous. But in your emotions, you are waiting. You're waiting for the thaw. You're waiting for spring. This situation's been on hold. I feel like you're trying to get your bearings from the situation. Your heart is still going through it. You're still recovering. It's a very slow, painful, cold coming out of abandonment kind of feeling, okay? I feel like it's been a long time. It's been on ice. Your emotions have been on ice. You've been holding off emotionally. You've been holding off on creativity. You've been kind of depressed, a little tired, a little lethargic, a little melancholy. And you don't feel terrible because Five of Cups is in reverse. So you don't feel like completely depressed and completely terrible. But you just don't feel your best either. You get my drift? I do feel a lot of you could be under the weather. Or maybe you're around people that are under the weather and you're just like, not much is going on. Is your life boring? I mean, you kind of feel like life is just frozen. Life is just boring. It is what it is. It's not changing. And you are a fixed sign, Taurus. You're the sign that likes stability. You like your roots like these trees dug deep under the ground. You don't like to budge. You don't like to move. And so anyways, you feel very stuck into a situation. It's not really flowing. And bottom of the deck, the underlying energy about what you're feeling is coming together. All right, so you feel like your union, your relationship has not come together. There's a halt. It hasn't happened. All right, you've been waiting for it, but it's not coming fast enough. And what does your partner feel in regards to you, Taurus? What does your partner feel? Hi, Markers, my love. What does your partner feel? Oh, well, I guess they got 2 cards too, and they just shot right out there at me. Your partner feels 1 flying. This is movement, chariot energy, okay? Your partner's feelings are actually going towards the past. This creature, which looks like from Mary Poppins, the little merry-go-round horses, it's a painted thing, and there's a maze down there. Your person is flying over obstacles. I kind of take it your person is getting over obstacles about the past. Because when this little creature is facing towards the left of me, it represents the past. So your person feels like they need to overcome some obstacles that happened in the past. There could be a Sagittarius totally involved. We have a Leo and a Sagittarius. And we have very strong air signs, okay? So your person could be a fire or air sign. Predominantly Gemini. We have Leo, we have Saggy, we have Aquarius, and we have Libra, okay? The other card that fell out is Follow the Leader in reverse. And there's another tree, Taurus. I mean, Taurus, do you belong living in the trees? Like, do you want to live in a tree house? I don't know. Maybe you're meditating under trees. Maybe you're thinking very heavily about your roots. You're thinking very heavily about your family tree, okay? Your person is also a lot like you, where they are thinking about their family connection, their family roots, their family ties, their family tree. Taurus, right away I can tell you that the energy between you and this lover involves family ties or marriage. And it doesn't surprise me, Taurus, because you're all about commitment, stability, longevity, loyalty, okay? So you represent who? The Hierophant, the Empress. You represent marriage and unity. You know, the Knight of Pentacles, slow to come but sure to give. Someone that is stable and you can count on, you know, that's who you represent. Now, does every Taurus always resonate in those energies? No, of course not. No sign always resonates in their positive attributes. We all have a shadow side. But that is your general energy. And so between you and this person, there is this union energy of marriage that needs to come together. There is the blending of families or the union of marriage or the union of a twin flame soulmate energy. Okay, so you guys need to work this out. And you're thinking about it and you're feeling it, and so is this person. You're both thinking and suffering at the same time and wanting to move forward. The only contradiction I see for you, Taurus, is you're frozen and stuck, and your person's possibly frozen and stuck as well, but they're moving in the past. I think your person lives in the past, and I think that's why you're stuck. And there could be some kind of crown. Maybe someone came from royal family. Maybe you guys decorate with crowns, but I see a crown in this heart. And I just got to thinking, maybe someone has crowns. Maybe someone likes crown royal. I don't know. I don't know what this crown is. But there is some kind of crown, you know, synchronicity for you, Taurus. Okay. Leo and crowns do mix very, very well. And a lot of Leos generally decorate or use crown decor anyways. And whether they do it on purpose or by accident, a lot of them are just Magha Nakshatra people, which represents royalty, kingship. And that's probably why, and they don't even know it. So it could be, could totally be. And if you don't know your Taurus but you're resonating, maybe you're a Gemini, which makes you a Taurus in Vedic and you're resonating. Okay? Let's keep going. There's also a synchronicity about the zoo. I'm sorry, I see a carousel, a lion, zebras. I see a petting zoo area, horses. There's some kind of synchronicity there. Okay? So whatever that means for whoever, I'm going to go ahead and read some of this. I've never gotten follow the leader. I don't think I've gotten follow the leader. It's the number 40. Somebody could be turning 40 this year or 20. There's a 2040, and you guys are operating in a 10 frequency. And 10s do represent new beginnings. So you're going to have a rebirth. But let's see what's going on here. Every life is a teaching tool for others. Your authenticity and honesty are an example to those around you. Okay, and it says reversed. The follow the leader card of offers gentles a little. I seriously can't. God. I don't even know what I just said, but I know it didn't make sense. My apologies. Seriously. I don't know why I can't use my mouth today. Let me just start over, okay? Reversed, the follow the leader card offers a gentle push to get up and take the lead. In a relationship or partnerships, be the voice of the one who needs to say what must be said. Muster your courage and speak your needs aloud. Affirm what you like and what you feel. Don't just hope for somebody else to fix your problems or assume they even know what your problems are. If your inquiry is about a career or project, you must take the initiative to draw up a proper plan. And if it's about a personal relationship, you must be clear about your intentions and your desires. Boldly begin a discussion about how feelings really are and how to make the situation work for the highest good of all. Do this as soon as possible because you may be pleasantly surprised by their reaction and their results. So your person needs to take the lead. Notice this is your person's energy down here. So your person needs to be more honest about how they feel. And obviously this person can't stop thinking about you, clearly. Okay, they cannot stop thinking about the separation, the pain, the breakup, and possibly a third-party energy. They just can't. They are constantly being stuck, moving back towards the past. And they can't move forward in their future until they discuss with you properly what they really want from you. And I think, Taurus, you're sitting here frozen in time like, what do you want? What do you want with me? Because you're pretty certain this person wanted marriage, commitment, and a family. And you're wondering why the stagnation, why the trouble, why the bad news, why the fights, why the third party, why all the drama? And you're like, why would you cause all this drama in our lives when all I did was offer a union, a simple union and loyalty and honesty and connection between two people that really cared for each other. And Taurus, you really want this person to get a grip of reality and remember how much you love them and remember how much you were offering and that the offer's not always going to be standing. It's not always going to be there, okay? And you're just like, look, I'm the one. I'm the right one. I'm the one that would be loyal till the end. I'm the one that would love you through sickness and health. I'm the one that is your rock, that's your fortress in a storm. I'm that one. And so, Taurus, you want your person to remember and appreciate who you are. Okay? And it's the lion. It's funny because I was remembering the Lion King with Simba and the monkey Rafiki, and he's like, remember who you are. Or obviously the king. Who is the king? What's his name? Mufasa. He was like, Simba, Remember who you are. You know what I'm talking about, guys. Everyone's seen Lion King. Come on, don't act like you haven't seen Lion King. Give me a break, guys. If you haven't seen Lion King, I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't talk to people that haven't seen Lion King. I'm joking. So you're just kind of like, remember us, remember our connection. Again, sometimes the good is hidden, is the message from your higher self. So you're like, seriously, the goods are here. There's a lot of goods here. And I am going to read how you feel about this coming together. It's pretty obvious, but I'm just going to read it anyways for you, okay? Love needs to be shared. So again, Taurus, you're desiring a connection. You really want marriage. I mean, there are some signs, Taurus, that could care less. You know, Aquarius, Gemini, Aries, Pisces. You know, there are some signs that could just, they're fine on their own, you know. Even Capricorn, you know, you're fine on your own. You don't necessarily want to make that your goal, but if it comes down to that, you're all right. And Taurus, when it comes to you, you're ready for partnership. Yes, you're fine on your own, but you're always going to desire that partnership. Always. Because you were built. You are a bull. You were built for a family. Your house. Look at your house. The second house represents the home, and not just like, because you know the fourth house represents a family, okay, which in turn is the home. But Taurus, actually, you're the first go around for the home, because you represent the career choices, you represent the money coming into the home, you represent the food providing for the home, you represent the verbal communication in the home, the way people communicate and share things. You also represent how you decorate in the home. It's all seen there with the sign of Taurus, the second house. So it's very important, and you are all about the home. And that's why at the beginning of this reading, I'm like, Taurus, you have a lot in common with the sign of Cancerian, okay? The sign of Cancer. You have a lot in common. So again, you're built for this, all right? A lot like Cancer. Anyways, it says, love needs to be expressed. Drawing the come together card is a sign that you're on the path to discover the nature of this emotion in all its forms of expression: romantic, familial, unconditional, spiritual, etc. In each instance, there is another being involved, okay? And love involves a give and take between you and a significant other, a relative, a friend, an animal, a spirit, or a lover. And this card assures you that love has come calling for you, Taurus, and you seek a partner in its dance. Know that you are cherished, okay? Like a magnet, you're attracting love to your life. This is a time for harmonious, caring partnerships. Again, that's who you are. That's how you feel. You are representing the harmonious, caring partnership person. That's you, okay? And you're trying to represent for your sign. You're trying to represent for Taurus. Like, I'm the one to be trusted. I'm the one to be counted on. I'm the one that's supposed to be married and committed to. I'm the one, period. And you want this person to understand this. Tell me a little bit more about this person with the flying card, which also I've never gotten. You have the power to see things from a higher perspective. I'm so sorry. If you were a bird flying high in the air, what would you see? When you soar above life's challenges and opportunities, a new perspective becomes available. Today you have an invisible set of wings that allow you to swiftly bring your circumstances into alignment with your highest purpose. This is a sign that your waiting is over and that all your hard work has been paid off. And the things you hoped for are no longer beyond your scope. You have the ability to reach for the stars and find the one with your name on it. Spread your wings and soar. The angels are waiting for you. So your person feels like there is going to be an opportunity Okay, not a must-have, but an opportunity for them to come into contact with you. I do feel like they are being led, okay? They haven't been exactly following their intuition lately. They haven't been following their compass in the right direction, but they're still being led nonetheless towards you, towards fixing the situation in the past. And this person feels like they have done some wrong, you know? They have, because we have the Four of Swords and the Three of Swords. But it's about progress. I like it because it goes from the 3 to the 4. So it's making progress with the Swords energy. They're working their way out of pain. Let's learn a little bit more about what's on your mind. What's on your mind, Taurus? Tell me more about this message. Finally making progress. The grass isn't greener on the other side. So that's what you're thinking about. You're thinking that they're finally going to come towards you. It could be an air sign. Taurus, you could totally be with an air sign, okay? Or another earth sign or fire. Most likely air, though. But you're thinking that this Knight of Swords is your knight in shining armor. That you're thinking this person's finally going to move towards you and give you that communication. Finally going to move towards you and tell you how they feel. You think and believe that they're going to come telling you, hey, Taurus, the grass wasn't greener on the other side. And you are thinking fully that this is the progress that's being made between you guys. The underlying energy is, I want to fix this. All right, so you want this relationship to be fixed. And so does this person, okay? You want something in the past, and this is probably not for every Taurus out there, but for the Taurus I'm picking up on. And this person could have a black vehicle. He's on a black horse. Okay, actually it's a white horse, but it looks black to me. Maybe this person has a gray vehicle. I'm just gonna say gray, white, or black, okay? And they're an air sign, probably a sun, but it doesn't have to be, okay? And if you're not sure if they're an air sign, then they are a water sign. And most likely it's going to be a Scorpio-Libra mix, okay? But I'm open to the others, all right? But this is something that happened in the past between you guys, and they really want to work this out. So it could be your Aquarius Capricorn person. It could be your Libra Scorpio person. It could also be your Gemini Taurus, counterpart, okay, whoever this is. But this is going to be addressed. The past is going to come back, okay? The past is coming back on you. Let's talk about your lover. What do you want to say, lover, about this Three of Swords, the broken heart, and how they're always on your mind? Oof. I'm seeing the truth, and good news is on the way. Wow. All right. So Taurus, you are one of the lucky signs that this person actually does see the truth about what happened. Bottom of the deck, heavy guilt. All right. They feel really, really bad about the energy that shifted your relationship. Now, if that was a third party, you know what I'm talking about, and it hits you right between the eyes, boom, you know it's you. You know it's you. If it's not a third party, it's just a situation that broke both your hearts very, very much. It may have even separated some kind of family ties, okay? However that works for you. And so ultimately, this person can't stop feeling guilty about what happened with you. And believe me, they think about it at work. They do think about it when they go to bed. I do feel there's been some death between you guys. I don't know if someone died recently during your separation, but your person feels bad about a death. Maybe you lost someone during the separation between each other. Maybe they lost someone during your separation, but there's some kind of, I wish I could reach out to you and tell you I'm sorry and support you, but we're kind of separated here. We're not talking. Good news is on the way, though. You are going to communicate with this person. I do feel like this person gave up hope on fixing this, but somehow spirit and divine intervention is alive and well in your guys' life. I think spirit is very happy to intervene in this particular relationship because I do feel there's some kind of a soulmate tie or bond or twin flame journey. Now, if this is resonating for you, but you don't have Taurus in your chart, you may be a Scorpio that's looking at your Taurus, okay, looking at your second house. You could also have just very strong placements in the second house, no matter what sign it is, okay? That could be another reason. But please check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. And also check your Jupiter. That would be your husband if you're a female seeking a male spouse or in regards to a male spouse. You know, if it's in Gemini or Taurus, ding, 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 you got a winner. You know what's going on. If it's a male-on-male relationship, please check Mars. Mars could be in the second house or in Taurus. So there's a lot of reasons why this would resonate for people. Not just their sun, moon, rising, Venus, Jupiter, and Mars, but also their house placement, okay? And also for people that only follow Western, you know, they should check their Vedic astrology and see maybe that's why this is resonating. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify a little bit more about the energy between the both of you. Tell me about Taurus. Tell me about Taurus and their feelings in regards to this person that they are hoping to come together with. And tell me about this person. Okay, tell me about this person for Taurus. Tell me about Taurus's lover, about flying and following the leader. Oh, it fell. Okay. Taurus, in regards to you, you're very loving. I mean, you have coming together and frozen, and then you have kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection and falling in love. You're sitting here blowing kisses at your person. You're trying to be nice. You're giving this person good vibes, okay? You're sending positive notes, positive messages, positive affirmations. You're really trying to offer this relationship up to another level. In between the both of you lies a heart with a key. Welcoming love, meeting the one, opening your heart, and getting together. Wow, you have coming together and getting together. And then you have perfect. So they have the key to your heart, and you hold their heart in your hands. Little do you know. Both of you have a lot of love to give each other. But again, sometimes the good is hidden. And I think, Taurus, that's what's going on here with you. The way your person feels about the past is the chaser. Chaser in a codependent relationship. Fear of abandonment issues. Your person is always chasing unhealthy relationships, which is not you, Taurus. You're not unhealthy, okay? You make good relationship choices. Well, you try to, okay? Your purpose and intent is. But your person is constantly chasing unhealthy, codependent relationships with mom, dad, brother, lovers, work, etc., etc. They're actually the one chasing other people around, okay? And that is where they've been going in the wrong direction. Follow the leaders in reverse because they've been going the wrong direction, all right? And so this person has been chasing the wrong person, period. And that is what they're emotional about. They are also emotional about a fear of abandonment, okay? So they have a fear. And Taurus, maybe you have a fear of abandonment, okay? You may very well be nervous or scared of some kind of abandonment with you and this person. Maybe it's not even a fear. Maybe you were abandoned. And that's the 5 of Cups. You feel abandoned. Someone that you loved so much abandon you, and you're dealing with those emotions. Taurus, maybe your dad wasn't around and you feel abandoned. Maybe your mom wasn't around and you feel abandoned, okay? Maybe your lover left you abandoned. So, I want to clarify that chaser card and the kisses just for a peace of mind. And I'm going to use these little cards. Oops. Spirit, clarify kisses for me. Clarify kisses for the sign of Taurus. Please clarify kisses for the sign of Taurus. Kisses. We have effort. Oh, and there's a cute little snail trying to move up the rock. And isn't that just a coincidence? Because you have a frozen lion who's stuck, and then you have a slow, tiny little snail stuck between a rock and a hard spot. And so your kisses, your unconditional love is effort. It literally says effort, okay? And it says whether it's a tough shift at work, which is totally you, Taurus, tough shift, a personal relationship trouble, or an act of creativity, or some physical exercise that leaves you exhausted. Taurus, the endeavors and challenges of life are all the more rewarding when we know we have given our all. Working hard at something helps us remain focused on the present moment. It increases our self-worth and leads us to a fuller feeling of accomplishment when the task is complete. Taurus, I'll give you a high five and a thumbs up. If there is one sign out there that believes in hard work paying off, that's you. That's all you, Taurus. You are believing that all your hard work, unconditional love, constant forgiveness, constant giving, constant support, it's going to lead you somewhere good. It's going to lead you to a union and a coming together. And you believe that with all your heart. You know that patience is the key. And if anyone can be patient, Taurus, it is you. You are very patient. Unless you're a Taurus Western tropical, then you'd be an Aries in Vedic. So maybe you will not have so many patient tendencies. But let's just say someone's a Gemini Western, Taurus, Vedic, you would have a lot of patience, okay? And even if you're somewhere in the middle and you just have a lot of patience, okay, you're going to have patience. You have the skill to see something through. I'm talking about someone that will spend hours dedicated on a love letter. I'm talking about someone that will work and work and work on some kind of a candle ritual for healing and communication. I'm talking about someone that will spend hours at the gym working on their self-image, getting results, eating healthy, doing the wise, hard choices. I'm talking about someone that goes to work, 8 to 10 hours a day, maybe even 12, providing for your children or your family, or even if you're alone, providing for your animals. Because Taurus, you do love animals, okay? And so you are the one that is okay putting in the hours for other people, putting in the work for other people. And that's why on, my products that I sell with the zodiac signs on Teespring, you guys can go to JKS1111 and view them. But I have Taurus with the T on its back, okay, representing the load that Taurus carries. Because Taurus is always carrying a load, okay? Whether that's a load of other people's crap, whether that's other people's responsibilities, whether that's other people's pain, or maybe you're just providing and being responsible for other people. You're always carrying that. So even if you have no Taurus in your chart, but there's some prominent planet in the second house, you're totally resonating right now. Totally. even in your D9 Navamsha, which is your married chart, you know, or just the chart after the age of 35, you're going to really resonate with this. There's a very strong energy here of provider, caretaker, nurturer, a very patient, wise person. And that's who you're coming across, Taurus. And the way you feel is, Steph, I've put in the effort, Steph. I've given unconditional love. I've been giving and not receiving, okay? I've always offered affection, and I've always worked really hard at having this person be in love with me or fall in love with me. And I'm going to continue working at it and believing in it. Even if I'm not physically putting my life into it, I'm somehow emotionally, mentally, you know, still charging forward with faith and with hope, putting my life into this. Ironically, Taurus, you are facing the sign of Scorpio. That's who you're looking at. So if you have a window in one apartment and you open your window and you see the next apartment across from you, you're like, hi, neighbor. You're looking at Scorpio. So your neighbor is Scorpio, basically. And so a lot of your life, Taurus, you've seen death. You've seen ups and downs in homes, marriages, relationships, jobs, friendships. You've seen the ups and downs because you've been looking at Scorpio your whole life. So that's who you're looking at. Hi, neighbor, you know. And also keep in mind the energy of the 1-7, because when you're looking at your neighbor, they're straight across from you. That means you would be the first house, they would be the 7th house. You're 7 signs apart, which represents relationships. And it represents your significant other, and it represents who you are destined to be with. And so, Taurus, your karma, believe it or not, Mr. and Mrs. Stable Taurus, Mr. and Mrs. Dedicated Loyal Taurus, your karma, especially if you're a Sun Taurus, your karma is going to be ups and downs in your relationships. And a lot of death, actually. A lot of death will be a part of your experience on this life. And you're going to learn how to be the rock through all of this. You're going to learn how to stabilize yourself. A Sun Taurus, it actually is very difficult to find stabilization because you've been given a very difficult task and a new energy. You know, a Taurus rising, that's who you're striving to be. You're pursuing it. It's something you want. It's like your Rahu. You're going after it. It's a little bit easier for you. And for a Taurus moon, you've been there, did that. You know, that's how you were raised. That's how your mom was. That's your strength. That's your inner emotions. Your comfort is stability. So it's a little bit easier for a Taurus moon. And, you know, for the Taurus Venus, it means that you usually only find stability in a relationship. Not just any relationship, but a marriage. Okay, a marriage or a very strong commitment. That's where you find comfort. Okay, and if, you know, any of those planets, even Jupiter represents your husband, there you go. It means that your husband would, your Jupiter would represent stability in your life. That husband would bring wealth, health, and stability. That husband would bring some form of rock foundation for you. Okay, and for Mars, it just means that on a male and male relationship, your Taurus energy would be masculine, strong, hardworking, most likely in the construction field, farming field, working in a national forest, someone that may even work in like the utilities department or some kind of local city government kind of thing, and possibly even military. You know, these are people that work long hours and they're hard working, and a lot of them work with their hands. So if you've ever met a Taurus, usually they work in like an oil field, machinery, you know, yes, but only a bowl, not the whole bag.
Okay.
Thank you. Where was I at? I got lost there. But I'm just saying, even with animals, they work on a ranch, they work on a farm, they work out in the public field. Anyways, Taurus people are hard workers. Now, I have seen, this is the flip side of the hardworking Taurus. The flip side of the hardworking Taurus, depending on the rising, could be a lawyer, could also be a manager for famous people, people in show business, people that are, singers, songwriters, people that are in the limelight, people that are in show business. A lot of Taurus people are the behind the scenes people that promote the stage they work on, or the outfits and hair and makeup. They could be in a field like that where they're on their feet using their hands, preparing things for other people. So, that's one thing. Another field of work for Taurus is cooking. You'll find a lot of Tauruses, no matter what field of work they're in, whether they're a lawyer or a farmer, Taurus loves to put a nice meal on the table, all right? And Taurus loves to go out to eat. So Taurus loves restaurants and is a foodie and a foodie critic, okay? So if you have a Taurus, you are spoiled rotten, most likely. And even if you fall in any of those signs, houses, placements, you're going to notice this about yourself or your lover. But if you are somehow involved with the Taurus energy, I can assure you that there are several things I'm positive about. 1, you eat very well. 2, you live in comfort. 3, you live in a very nice, very beautiful space. Whether it's small or big, it's looking very good. And it usually smells very good. And 4, you have a very nice vehicle, or they aspire to have a very nice vehicle. Okay. Yeah. Taurus admires the beauty in life. Taurus is the bringer of light. The Egyptians would worship, I can't even talk, I'm sorry. The Egyptians would worship the golden calf, the bull, the horns, the little U-shaped crescent moon, actually represented Saturn used to be the sun. And this was thousands of years ago, and you guys can research this, but people used to worship Saturn as the sun god because it was in place of the sun today. The sun and Saturn and the planets were aligned in a specific way to where Saturn would sit in front of the sun, and the sun always looked like it had a ring underneath Saturn. The sun looked like a golden, bright calf's horns. Not calves, but a bull's horns. The sun had that U shape, the bowl, the crescent, and it was the sun, okay? And so a lot of this in culture back then would worship this sun, and it looked like that. It looked like the horns of a bull, and so bulls were very worshipped. They thought they were the bringer of light. And in old stories, whatever you want to call it, the bulls were depicted in images as dragging the sun to the earth every day, like bringing the light every day. The bull would drag the sun every day. That was the bull's job, to bring the sunlight, to bring the beauty to the world, the healing to the world, the light to the world, the corn to the world, the food, the growth, everything good. The bull would bring everything good to this world. The bull would bring the sun, okay? The blessings. And that's a lot of the reasons why the bulls are, in ancient, maybe even Sumerian cultures, whatever, worshipped, okay? Maybe not Sumerians. Sumerians didn't really worship the bulls, but it was around. It was around back then. Anyways, mostly Egyptian. But, sorry, I got lost in my thoughts, thinking about timelines. Okay, so we're done with that. We're done with the bull thing. Okay, we all know that you are for beauty, and you stand for wealth. Hang on, royalty and wealth. Let me deal with my little guy. What's wrong, baby? You want the oaks? more Tylenol? You want this? Here. Okay, little guy. I'll fix it. There. Put that in the charger. There. Relax. No blanket? Okay. You know, I don't know if you guys know, but my little guy got diagnosed with influenza type B. So I'm really glad that it's not coronavirus or COVID-19, whatever. And I don't want you all panicking about that, please. Everyone's really panicking. If you did get diagnosed with it, you're a light worker. You have all the skills inside you to combat that illness. You'll be okay. 2, it's a big, I know the president and everything, it's a big scare, but it is good to be cautious. It is good to avoid a new strain of flu. And I'll do probably a live on this later, but I feel that we're going to be fine. And I don't want you to panic, please. Just to give you some insight on my home, I went and got tested today because I have a cough and I've been sick, I thought. But I'm extremely healthy. Somehow, by the grace of God and the universe, my brother is very sick with the flu. My son Matthew, who I've been around, kissing, holding, sleeping with, is right there with me. And I'm his caretaker. And guess what? I went to the doctor's today with this cough this morning. And I thought for sure I had the flu like him. But no, they did a flu test. They even did a strep throat test. And they were like, actually, you know, Stephanie, you have a common cold. That's it, a common cold. I haven't had a common cold in years, but I have a common cold. He said it's just a little virus. It goes around. It's a little cough, a little sneezing, running watery eyes. You don't even need a prescription. It's just whatever you want to take at home, you're fine. And I'm like shocked. I'm like, really? I've been exposed to these people. Are you seriously telling me that I don't have anything and I'm living in this home? No, I don't have anything. And I will let you know this. My brother, as you all know, was married recently, and he went to Paris, France. Okay, not Paris, Texas. Paris, France. And he came back, so he traveled internationally, as did my mom and my dad. And guess what? They're fine. They don't have any virus. They don't have anything like that. My brother does have the flu, but it's not coronavirus or COVID-19. It's just the common flu type B, which is actually a lesser strain than type A. So I want you guys to know that even in the worst of conditions, like international travel, you know, not catching it on time, living in the same environment with someone sick, you're still most likely not going to catch it. So I just want you to not panic, not freak out, okay? And know that there's people like me right in a home in what should be a very high-risk situation, and I'm not. I'm not, and it's fine. It's perfectly fine. And anyways, I'll do a whole video on that. So sorry, Taurus, that I went into that. I'll do a video on some remedies, okay? And I am going to do a spell, a ritual for my house to clear of toxins and sickness. And I'll do that later live with you guys. If you want to come on later with me and do that candle ritual and just get it prepared for yourself, pick up some lemons, some chamomile tea, some green tea, some cilantro, okay? And some basic things, okay? And we'll do that together later, okay? Any candle's fine, but I prefer black, okay? But if you don't have a black and a white is fine, or even white, okay? But anyways, we're going to do that later. My bad, Taurus. Let's focus. So, anyways, you're putting effort into this relationship, and you're going to get a lot out of it, okay? You are, because you're determined, you're hardworking, and you know that hard work pays off, and you're very dedicated, and you are loyal, and you'll wait. It's showing me here that Taurus has patience, and you'll wait for the right time, just like the Knight of Pentacles. You know that it is sure to come, and with all your faith and hope, it is sure to come. And you know that this person is going to make progress with you. You know that your lover is going to come and speak to you about how brown and crunchy that grass really is, about how ungreen the grass over there really is. So you know that that's coming, okay? And what does your person want to say about trying to overcome these obstacles that you guys went through from the past, and about the bad decisions they've made lately, chasing some codependent relationship? Wow. Bottom of the deck, by the way, is decisions. That caught my eye. They made some poor decisions, okay? That did catch my eye. But the card that came out is jealousy. And there's an image here of two cats. Maybe you have two cats at home. Maybe they do. All right. Maybe you just have a kitty, or you had one at one time. I don't know. It doesn't have to be. Just putting that out there. Could even be a gray cat somewhere, just saying. But it doesn't have to be gray. I'm just saying, just the picture, you know? But I do want to say, the way your person feels about this is the person they're with, or whoever they're around, is extremely jealous of you, Taurus. Very jealous. All right? So if you have two dogs, yeah, maybe I don't know what to say about that. It's perfectly fine. It doesn't have to be, okay? But I'm just saying your person feels like the person they're with, the decision they made, is very jealous of you. And they may also feel that you're very jealous of them or the person they're with. Thank you, Ash K, for the 549. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. The back of the card says, most people feel jealousy at one time or another. And we can all agree that this is thoroughly unhelpful, even destructive. It's a terrible emotion to hold. Jealousy comes from insecurities and low self-esteem. So our task is to think more positively about ourselves and acknowledge the good things we have, not the things that we think we want. Also, remember the inner place that comes with being simple and honest and happy for somebody else. Okay, and the affirmation that it says is, I have too much self-esteem to ever feel jealousy. I don't need to compare my life to anyone else's to be happy. Okay, I did pick up an intuitive message. This is for some people, not everybody. But your masculine is having a hard time getting over a divorce or a separation in the past. Past. And that person has since then moved on, and they're living a good life. And your person is feeling very jealous that person is having such a good life. Now that could be you, that could be their other ex, whoever that is. But your person is jealous that their life looks so easy and they're having such a good life, okay? So I'm just saying that's for someone, and I do feel that strongly. Another one that I'm feeling is there is somebody that they're with that is very jealous of the bond you and this person share. And I do want to clarify just a little bit more because I'm a nosy MF. But I want to know who is jealous? What is going on here? Tell me about the jealousy. Just tell me about the jealousy. I need more time. So for some of them, they need more time to get over being jealous of you or get over being jealous of some ex relationship. They need time to forgive and stop being so jealous, to get over the big green ugly monster that lives in their life. And for others, they are with a karmic energy that they need more time to get away from this very jealous person that they're with. And obviously it's a feminine energy that they're with because the cats do represent feminine. Bottom of the deck is focused on stability. Right now they're just focused on pentacles. I mean, they're not going to sit here and lie to you. They're just Steph, I'm focused on pentacles. I don't really want to spend my time worried about jealousy. And this could be you. You're also focused on pentacles. You know, both of you put your money where your mouth is. And stability is the most important thing for Taurus. And they know it, or you know it, or however this works for you. But as long as you guys have 2 feet to stand on, a home to come home to, food to eat, security, safety, and stability in your career and family, everything else can come easy. And so the focus on the material needs is really important right now. And that's what your person's worried about. Your person may be stuck in a karmic situation because of materialistic needs or desires. Or they could just be single and just focused on materialistic desires at this time, trying to fix and adjust their codependent lifestyle to where they don't have to depend on you or anybody else to keep them afloat. They want to be afloat on their own, and they just need a little bit more time to secure that. And so they're trying to secure themselves in a good position to where they are not going to feel vulnerable or uneasy, because this person cannot commit, and Taurus, you can't commit into a relationship where you feel like that person just doesn't bring it. That person doesn't bring stability, they bring instability. You can't commit to someone like that, and they can't. And somehow that energy is between you guys. You both know it. This requires a little work. And again, if you haven't seen any results, remember, you're finally making progress, you know it, and sometimes the good is hidden. So just keep that in mind. All right. Let's see what else is going on for Taurus. What's going on with career? Show me about the career and work life for the sign of Taurus for the month of March. Okay, I'm going to keep, oh my gosh, there's too many. I'm going to keep this one, okay? But I will show you the rest, okay? 1, love is a journey, so just keep swimming. You know that's my favorite card, don't you guys? You know that's my favorite card. Okay. The other one is independence, striking out on your own. Okay? You got to strike out on your own. Get away from the family. Get away from everybody else. You got to be independent. And again, this is your career. You just want to be on your own. Taurus, you're great. You're a great employee. If there's anyone that could work for a business, a corporation, or a company, or an entity of some kind, it's Taurus. You take instructions and you execute. So you make excellent, people that work for others. You make excellent managers, leaders. You're very stable and you're dependable, okay? You're always on time. Most of the time a Taurus would be early, okay? Taurus people set their clocks a little early so they can be there early, not on time. Taurus is punctual and Taurus is very stable. So most of your jobs don't dislike Taurus. I mean, if you've ever met a Taurus, unless they have Gemini, Cancer, Aries, Scorpio, or Leo in their chart, they're going to be on time. But the other signs, if you have a mixture of those signs, you may not always be on time. I mean, it's just a given. Those signs are the late signs that I just mentioned. You know who you are. You know when you're late. But Taurus, double Taurus, always on time. Jesus, if you've ever met a double Taurus, they're punctual. Just saying. Or just a Taurus Virgo, Taurus Cappy, they're on time. They are the bosses. But anyways, so part of your career is striking out on your own and being independent, okay? The next one that you got is mystic power, a pull to the unknown. So a lot of you Tauruses are being pulled to some spiritual career. You might be just doing your general career where you're built to do your career well, but there's a little small voice inside of you saying, Taurus, hey Taurus, the moon feels really comfortable in your house. The moon loves the sign of Taurus. I would like to encourage you to do something spiritual. Maybe run a spiritual business, maybe sell spiritual products, maybe open up some spiritual retreat. But Taurus, and again, you're really into real estate. Taurus, I want you to do something spiritual. Trust your instincts. So there's something inside of you stirring. You're being pulled in another direction. The other cards you got was protective, keeping your joy safe. And it was in reverse, so I'm a little concerned, but this is a new card. You guys hadn't seen this one yet. And there's a little drop of water right in the middle of this flower, if you guys can see the reflection. And this little beautiful plant slash flower, whatever, is keeping this little jewel, this little water, safe and sound, tucked right in, right where it needs it, okay? Yeah, it does look like a gem. It's just a dewdrop of water, but isn't that beautiful? The nutrients for life is this water. It's very precious. And in this card, it's the number 51, protective, keeping your joy safe, keeping what makes you happy safe. So you have some ideas as far as your career goes, where I think it's your creative passions coming to life. Maybe you want to write a book. Maybe you want to open a restaurant. Maybe you want to open a B&B, or what do you call it? Yeah, B&B, bed and breakfast, or some kind of VRBO, or something like something creative. You know, you have a little gem inside your head for some kind of fun, happy career venture. You know, it's your little baby. And you're keeping it safe. You're not telling everybody what's going on. It is a little bit of a secret, okay? You might share tidbits with people, but you're not sharing the whole enchilada. You are not giving away the goods. Some of you may have a really big idea, and you don't want to say anything yet because somebody might steal your idea. Like, oh, I have a great idea, but I can't tell anybody because somebody's going to take it, and they're going to do it, and I'm not, and that's going to piss me off. So whatever it is, you're keeping it safe. As far as your career goes. So whatever little awesome idea you have, it's growing. I see somebody had a comment there. Steph, are you okay? You've been coughing too much. Oh, Ruth. I am okay. I went to the doctors and they told me I had a common cold. I know. I thought I was going to have flu, you know, but I had a common cold. I'm like, all right, okay. Well, I guess I'll just deal with it. A healthy little girl over here. I'm good. I'm good. So I'm happy. Let's go ahead and get some more information for career. I want to get some meaty, juicy information about your career. Fine. They want me to switch. You know I say they, but it's my conscience. It's my intuition. It's my higher self. Okay? Something inside me tells me switch. So I listen. I don't know. I've been trying to listen more to my intuition lately. There was a time where I was ignoring my intuition a lot because I thought it was full of horse shit. Excuse my French. Hey, you bulls will appreciate it. I thought my conscience was full of bullshit. Okay? I was like, you lead me in the wrong direction. I ain't listening to you. So I did have some time where I didn't listen. But lately, I've been listening. I love you too, Ruth. All right, Spirit, show me what is going on for the sign of Taurus in their career. We have the scroll. The scribe, not the scroll, in reverse, number 12. Firstly, I thought of leadership in reverse. You feel like you can be a leader, but you're not a leader yet. When I saw the number 12, I immediately thought of the 12 disciples of Jesus. I also thought of the 12 zodiac signs, and then cardinal came into my mind. And then the scribe came into my mind in reverse, which represents writing. It represents taking a leadership role in speaking and reaching out to other people, okay, coming from your mind. And so with your career in reverse, I feel like you're unable to reach people. You feel like you're not reaching them. You feel like something's holding you back and communication is an issue in career. You also feel like you could be at a higher level of authority or a higher level of leadership, but you haven't been able to just yet. I do want to say, because the 12 disciples came to my mind, I do think that you were created to be a leader. So I do want you to know that. Whoever this is, you were created to lead. It may just be taking some time here. Bottom of the deck is King of the Keys. Whoops, sorry. So you do have the keys to the kingdom. It will be yours. It's just maybe not at this very second. Let's just read this though, because I'm interested. In the reversal, for your career, it says, you may be ignoring opportunities for higher learning or uplifting discovery. So maybe you're not returning to school. Maybe you're not, really completing everything you need to complete to be where you need to be. All right? Studies that can take you far above where you find yourself today. So exactly, you guys may be thinking, Steph, I may need to go back to school to do what I love, or I may need to go back and get some kind of, education to put me in a higher position. Maybe I need to take an astrology course for spirituality to be a leader in my tarot community. Maybe I need to study tarot so I can be a leader in the tarot community. Maybe I need to go to school to be a nurse so I can stop being a medical assistant. Maybe I need to go to school to be a doctor so I can quit being a nurse. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? It's like school is going to bring you higher. Or maybe you've been asked to lead a group or share your skills and gifts in some way, and you haven't responded. Maybe someone said, hey, Taurus, can you lead this community group for me? Can you take on this youth? Can you take on this project? Taurus, can you take this leadership role for me? And you've been offered, but you haven't given a response yet. Maybe you don't feel prepared enough. It says, in a personal matter, you could be closing your mind to new or broader thoughts, which could be limiting you from dealing with that issue successfully. Stop holding yourself back. There is more for you, much more. If you assume the mantle of higher intellect at every moment, your open mind will keep on going and opening new doors. Know that this card is much more than just positive thinking. It's power thinking. Okay? During this time, writing projects you wish to pursue may seem thwarted, okay? Let yourself step back and take some time. The other opportunities for such submissions will be coming. If you're involved in a legal situation, be sure to find the right person to help you, as you may be meeting lawyers or professionals who present themselves falsely. Investigate authority and thoroughly, and use your intuition so you don't get misled. If you're diligent, you can find the right counsel. So a lot of you may feel like you have found the wrong teacher, the wrong school, and you're not sure what school, what teacher you want to learn from. Maybe it's a guru. It has something to do with your career, though. Maybe you're trying to get some kind of career advice from someone, and you're like, you're not the right person to give me this advice. Whatever it is, you feel like stuck. There is some people in a career, I do feel, that you've hired someone that could be family, friends, someone close to you, handling your affairs or handling your website, handling your taxes, something like that. And you're just like, I love you, but you're the wrong person for the job, and I don't know how to say, I don't want you to do that anymore. There could be somebody where they're taking control of situations like that, okay, that affects your money in some way. And you're like, this affects my money, and I need a better system. Maybe you're using a website or a merchant that is not serving you well for your business. Maybe they're not giving you what you want out of the deal, and you feel a little bit set back, okay? This could also be that you might be seeking counsel in your career choice to get more money or get a different position or be moved somewhere. So you're trying to wait for the right time to reach out and make a move. Bust a move, Taurus. So you're waiting for the right time, okay? Let's go ahead and see what's going on with your lover's work. Okay, what about your lover's work? the light of the world. God, can I just say, you guys would be perfect preachers. This is the same energy, the light of the world and the scribe, same energy. It's very biblical. There's some kind of biblical history here with your career. If you're not a preacher, you could have been, or you just speak to many, many people, enlightening them. Okay, you are a beacon of light. You and this person are soulmates. Somehow in your career, they should blend. You and this person's career should blend together, and you guys might do something in the future together. Okay? They're getting a knock on the door. Someone's coming to visit your person at their job. It could be a lawyer, it could be a service. I don't know what it is, but they're having a visitor at their job. Again, number 10, you guys operate on a 10 frequency, which is new beginnings. So we have the light of the world. An old sage holds a glowing lantern, by the way, this is Virgo, and knocks on a door with no latch. A young man inside is too distracted to answer the knock. Your divine being is trying to get your attention. All it takes is a moment of your awareness to open the door. Though your life may be busy, the opportunity now presents itself for you to give and move into a higher awareness. It's a great time to open a door to your higher self and all its wisdom and powers in your soul. Your eternal being is who approaches, but it's up to you and only you to open the door. Taurus, you do that by taking a real and regular action in knowing and feeling the wise, radiant being you are forever. Through meditation and study, you can own that enormous love, power, and vision. You can make every day sacred by going within. Once you do, you will know a radiant and greater power lives inside of you, and with every step you take, you will be able to bring this magnificent force to your world and changing lives forever. So in your person's career, their higher self is saying, do more, be more. You're more than what you're doing. Wake up, okay? On another note, on a very tedious, mundane, basic level, your person is possibly getting a visitor at their job. You may be writing a note, a letter, a note, or a service, and they're delivering it to them at their job. That could totally be what's going on. Somebody's bringing some kind of information to their work from you or your job, or there's some kind of, I don't know, correlation with what you do and what they do together. Maybe you guys work in the same place. I don't know. But there's definitely this little synchronicity between you and this person's job. You guys were brought together in some way by your careers. I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe it will in the future, but I feel like you guys were brought together in some way through your careers. Okay, and bottom of the deck we have Archangel Gabriel, the wake-up call, the deliverer of a message and communication. Okay, so you guys are definitely getting some kind of notifications at your job, a lot of messages, correspondence. You guys both work in communications, or you work with communications with different people. Okay, you are around other people. A lot of you don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't work off by yourself. You work around a lot of people. You may be writing, creating, speaking to people through written word or through visual communication. They may physically be having hands-on work around other people, but you guys communicate through their job. Maybe you called their job, or they're going to call you from their job, but there's some kind of correlation between you guys. I'm just saying. Let's go ahead and get some clarifications about the jobs. Taurus, for your job and career and money. Let's just get one clarification for the scribe in reverse for the sign of Taurus. I wanted one, but I got two. So I got 9 of Pentacles, Virgo energy. This is the best card for career. I mean, Jesus. Okay. Taurus, you're the shiznit. Yes, you are. You are it. You have it going on. I mean, abundance is raining down. Not it's raining men, it's raining pentacles. You are going to get praised, recognized, appreciated at what you do in your job, okay? You may need a timeout. Some of you work too much, and that's why the scribe is in reverse. You guys have overdone it, overkill. You have put way too many hours into the job, and the job is saying take a vacation. Take a vacation, take some time off. I do see some Taurus people taking some time off of work or school for the benefit of self-improvement and healing, okay? And so I really do feel like you're going to be so much better because of this. Finances are going to be very, very good. They're coming in beautifully. Support from all areas, the earth, the universe, your coworkers. You are the shining star. Breathe it in. It's not often that everyone gets the 9 of Pentacles in a career reading. It's not often. So enjoy this abundance while you have it. You also got the Strength card. It's secure, it's strong, it's fast. This money's growing fast, your career's moving fast. You're really secure in your position. You may even have offers, okay? You have tamed your beast. There may have been a situation at work where it was driving you bananas. And now you're like, screw it. I'm going to grab it by the horns. I'm going to take control over whatever situation was driving me bananas at work. And I'm not going to worry about it anymore. It's not my problem. I'm going to just fix it. I'm overcoming it. I'm not going to stress, worry, or be anxious about the situation at work. I am going to give myself love, affection, and attention. I'm going to be great. I'm going to overcome this, and I'm going to be even more successful than when I started. So you're really manifesting a new beginning at work. It's in your favor. You may be waiting. You may be hung up and tied up. Maybe money and funds are hung up and tied up. Maybe you're hung up and tied up at work right now, but it's coming in. It will be raining in very soon. Pentacles are coming in like hot tamales. Let's go ahead and clarify your person's career with the light of the world. Tell me about Taurus's lover's career. You have Temperance in reverse. Dis-ease at work. Your person does not balance their job. They're too busy, they're too focused, they're stressed, they overwork over hours. They have no balance between personal life and work. It's not balanced. They're really struggling, having a hard time. And then you have the 6 of Pentacles. This is a very specific message for a specific group of people in this specific situation. There are some of you where your person will get served at their job for child support. Look at the children. This person is going to have to pay child support, and their job is going to garnish their wages and cause disharmony in their pentacle life so they can give ding dong to the children, okay? That is a specific message for specific people. So your person is going to be spending some pretty pentacles on children through some kind of child support. For others, you are going to take on a second job. This is your lover, not you. I should say they. They are going to take on a second job where they work hard. And they're going to be giving money to the children for college, okay? Or some kind of business venture. So your person is definitely going to somehow provide for their children, whether they're adult children, young children, they're going to have to provide. And so as far as their career goes, their money is going to their children or their family, okay? They're spending a lot of money, maybe on a school, maybe there's a tuition, and they have to pick up more hours on their shift or another job to pay for tuition for, some, kids' schools. Some people go to private school. I don't know. It could be child support. It could be a new career choice. It could be health bills. There could be a child that is sick and ill. When you have Temperance in reverse, it could also represent a sick or, ill child that needs medical care. And your person is working very hard to provide more money for medical care. So that could totally be happening, and there's doctor visits at home and at work about this. Your person may also be feeling ill at work, sick and still working. It's like, you know, going to the job with a cough and a fever and you feel like you're going to faint. But then that person's going to work anyways. And you're like, go home. You're sick. You need to give to yourself. Six of Pentacles. It's about balance. I know you want more money, but what's more important? Your money or your health? You know, some people believe that their health is their wealth. That is your most important asset in life. So your person's career is definitely making them sick, ill, unbalanced, stressed. It's financially straining. They work more than they receive. They feel like there's been some unfairness. But on a higher note, I do feel like things are turning around for your person in their career. It will. It's just taking some time. They have to learn how to balance. They have to open the door when their higher self is knocking and saying, hey, you need to just pay attention about how your life looks and start making some healthy changes because this isn't working out the way you would like. As soon as they listen to that higher self and make some healthy choices, it will turn around for them. And so let me go ahead and read this Temperance card in reverse. I'm sorry, I'm being annoying with my stupid voice. Anyways, obviously that's the sign of Sagittarius. When it's reversed, it talks about behaviors and actions that are out of balance and addictions. So behaviors and actions that are out of balance. Your person is giving way too much to their job. Their job may also be taking advantage of them. There are some jobs that don't give fairly the tips or the commission. So your person may feel like they're working long hours and yet the job is not compensating them fairly. So they're a little bit stressed out about that, okay? I am going to check more of this in the extended, but that's enough for now. In the extended, I do want to learn more about what truth they're seeing about you, what good news is on the way for you, what progress is being made, what's going to be the result of all your hard work and effort and support and waiting for this situation to come through, and what's going on in your person's situation. Why do they need more time, and what's going on with the jealousy? So I'm going to throw down some cards here for that situation, which could very well be a third-party situation. Okay, so I hope I catch you in the extended. If you're interested in the extended of this reading and you want to know more about Taurus, please go to jks1111.com and purchase the extendeds. Okay, Aries is already up from yesterday or the other day, so this will be up tomorrow. Okay, so anyways, we're gonna move forward here. Oh, thank you. I don't have a stupid voice, Ruth. Oh, thank you so much. But for now, real quick, as you guys end, I just want to throw one more card down for some advice from Spirit for the sign of Taurus. Okay, because we looked into your mental space, your emotional space. We looked into your lover's relationship kind of space, what's going on with love, and we looked into your work. Okay, so now I just kind of want to get an overall card for the sign of Taurus and what you should be looking out for. And I will choose my unicorn oracles. What's an overall oracle card, please, for the sign of Taurus? What's an overall oracle for the sign of Taurus? I got two of them. Passion and nature. Do what excites you. Get fired up about your life. Increase your energy levels. Okay, get excited. You've been sleeping. You've been a sleeping lion. You are a passionate soul. And the universe wants you to get fired up and excited about life, about your creative passions. That little secret that you're keeping safe with your career, which I will look into in the extended, get excited about it. Don't just think it's a dream. Take action on it. The next one is nature. Ground yourself, Taurus. Find a sanctuary in nature. Connect with the elementals, especially Mother Earth, which is your earth sign. You're being called, Taurus, to go ahead and meditate. You're being asked to get real grounded in your life and in your endeavors. You're being asked to get situated in a firm foundation by connecting to your element, which is earth. If you haven't spent any time outside, you need to. You also need to spend some time alone, is what I'm hearing. A lot of you Taurus people, you take care of others. You're the caretakers, the nurturers. So you're out there around children, friends, and family and coworkers. Rarely do you find that quality time alone. Not just your TV time, not just your sleep time on the phone, but I mean quality time where you do something special for you in nature. Go see those creeks, waterfalls, the park. Go under those trees. Go to that atrium. Go to that aquarium. Go somewhere where there's nature. Get connected, because this is your element, earth. You need to be connected to her. And so that is your overall energy there. And I'll read that, and then I'll just hang up with you guys and finish off the extended. The extended may not be so long, because this has been 95 minutes, but I do understand I had some ranting about the coronavirus and some interruptions, so that's probably why. But let's just go ahead and read this anyways. And it says, in nature, spend some time in nature before you make a decision or take any next steps into any situation. Okay. It says either you need the clarity of mind that time in nature will bring you, or you need to release some stress and become more calm and grounded before moving forward. The unicorn here asks you to find a beautiful sanctuary where you can be surrounded by nature and breathe in pure air. Relax and connect more deeply with your heart. Not only will this be soothing for your soul, but it will help you listen to your inner wisdom and gain a new perspective on whatever situation is of concern. Venture out into a meadow, a forest, a mountain, a beach, or somewhere, even your backyard, a park where you can find peace and solitude. If you can take off your shoes and go barefoot, that would be even better. Feel the soil and sand beneath you. Close your eyes and open all your senses. Feel the breeze brushing against your skin and the sun warming you. Listen to the sound of the birds, the waves, the rustling leaves. Breathe in the scents of flowers, trees, sap, or salt air. Imagine your cares and worries melting away from you as Mother Nature cradles you in her arms. Sink deep into her presence. And as you become more grounded, imagine yourself connected heart to heart with the earth and feel at one with the life around you, from the tiniest insects to the tallest trees. Call on the devas, the unicorns, the other elementals in this place, including the fairies and mermaids. Set intentions for miracles, love, and abundance, and ask for guidance and help to support you on your path. Visualizing this also can be good. Take time to sit and relax. Okay, so the message I got from this reading for you. A, Taurus, you're spending too much time on your phone. Spirit revealed to me someone that's Pinteresting a lot of ideas, but not doing any of them. And your Pinterest is so full that you couldn't even see all the little pins anyways, because it would take you like a year to go through it. So you have so many pins and ideas, but you're not implementing them. Spirit is saying, clear out that clutter. Get off the computer or the phone and actually pick one pin and do it. Get busy, go to the store, purchase whatever little tools, whatever little things you have to make that Pinterest become real. If it's not a Pinterest, it's some kind of an idea for your yard or your home, something where you've been researching. Maybe you want to put on a new patio. Maybe you want to build a barn. Maybe you want to have a nice garden this year. Maybe you want to put up a fence. I don't know. Maybe you want to make your bathroom more serene, and you're saving and collecting all these ideas, but you're not implementing them. So Spirit's advice is get grounded. Turn off the phone, quit researching your dreams, and do one of them, because I'm hearing you have a lot of dreams, not just one, a lot. So start putting a bucket list of your dreams. You want those, I don't know, barn doors put up? Make one, create it, go get it, do it. You want to redo the paint in your living room? Go paint, go redo it. You want the garden? You know what I mean. Go do it. You want to have that awesome mailbox? Do it. You want to organize your pantry with labels? Do it. I don't care what sparks your beauty. But Taurus, you like to beautify things. We already know. If it's a book, you like to make sure your book is beautiful. It has a nice cover. It's aesthetically pleasing. It has a nice feel to it. You even like your paragraphs to look nice and orderly, okay? A little obsessive about that. If it's about your home, you like it to smell good, look good, have nice decor. It's important to you to feel at home. You know, if it's your car, you like it to be clean, smell good, have space in the trunk for things, to do things, whatever. It's important to you. So whatever these projects are, even if it's a garden in your office or something, if it's important to you and it would change your life, do it. You know, I have a vision for my office. I just moved in here, you know, but I have a vision. I need barn doors for one, but I'm also thinking about not a green room, that's not what I meant to say, but a sunroom extended off of my office. More than a bay window, like literally a little step out kind of porch where there's glass all around. And I want that to be part of my office. And I think that's important to me because it would change the way I do my cards, the way I work, the way I feel connected to nature. It would change my life. And it may not be a big deal to some people, but it's a big deal to me. Now, I just moved in. I don't have any Taurus in my chart. But just that channeling from your energy spoke to me about don't just dream up some wish. Do it. Take action. Research how much money it costs and work on getting it done. Even if you do a lot of it yourself, just figure it out, get a hold of people, make a plan, start taking momentum, which is this passion. You know, and maybe it's not a home project for you. Maybe it's a book. Maybe it's a love interest. Maybe you have ideas about how to, how do you say, like, you know, brighten up your relationship, you know? Okay. Like maybe fix a relationship by being friends first or reaching out and communicating. Whatever it is, you have ideas about how to, you know, implement some kind of a union. Do it. Take action. Whatever it is, guys, I don't know. I don't know, Taurus. Whatever it is, you have ideas and dreams. You need to take action. I did feel with the lion that's frozen, for the sign of Taurus, you're going through some kind of energy that's a little bit frozen, like stuck laziness and lethargic energy. Again, I feel you may be sick or coming out of some kind of a sickness. You may be sleeping or lounging a little bit more than usual because either A, you're working way too hard and you don't have energy for outside projects outside of your career, or B, you just don't have the energy because you've been emotionally drained. And I will look into that. Was this an energy vampire? Was this a relationship? What is draining you? Was it an illness? Whatever, I'll look into that. But just jump on it. You know, it is a time for you to thaw out this energy. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and quit that. I'm going to jump into the extended one more time. I'm going to figure out what exactly isn't greener with your person. What are they thinking about when they go back in the past, seeing the truth? What is this truth that they see? I want to know what they see about you. Okay, whatever this revelation is for them, we're going to find out in the extended. I also want to know about this chaser, codependent, jealousy issue. Is this a third party or is this just them jealous of you? Okay, or something. We're going to find out. I also want to learn about what's going on in your careers as far as who's knocking at their door at their career. And how are you going to have more money in your career? I want to see more of that in the extended. So we are going to get there. I want to know what your little secret is because I'm curious. So I'm going to find that out as well. And I'm also going to clarify this card. Sometimes the good is hidden. So I'm going to get an extra message from Spirit about what exactly is hidden from you. And I'll be using the Fairy Oracles from Doreen Virtue. I'll be using the Sacred Traveler. And I will be using the Island Wellness Oracles. The Divine Doors. and I will be using my masculine oracles, okay? I may even dive in a little bit to the divine counterparts and separation cards. So we'll see what happens in the extended. Please go ahead and purchase that, jks1111.com. Not only do you get to see this extended, you get to see every extended I've ever done. So you have full access to more than just a month's worth of extendeds. It's however long I've been doing extendeds, you're going to see all of them. So you have a full month's access to lots and lots of extra videos. If you haven't purchased that yet, please go ahead and do that. Bucky, how do we get the extended? Can someone, okay, so you're going to go to jks1111.com. There's going to be a menu on the left. There's 3 little lines, and it will say scroll down, and it will say monthly extendeds or just extendeds, okay? One or the other. I can't forget what my person put on there, but it says extendeds on there. And then you just go ahead and you purchase it. It's $99 one time. It is a monthly subscription, so it's going to keep billing you monthly, okay, unless you cancel it. But you have to at least let it go 30 days, you know. But it gives you full access to all the extendeds. Like I said, the only thing I want you to do if you are going to purchase that, Bucky, is be very close attention to your email and your password, because it can't just be some old email. You're not going to get spam from me, okay? It's going to be an email sent to you for your login password to verify what you want. And so make sure you have a working email for the email they're asking for, which is usually your username. Make sure the spelling and capitals are right. And then for your password, it's going to ask you, what do you want your password to be? And then you're going to confirm. Put your password again. Please double check if you're using capitals, exclamation marks, you know, whatever, numbers and letters. Make sure that you don't have it like little dots. Make sure it shows you. Because some people have accidentally had cap locks on, or it accidentally cap locked something and they didn't know. And when they tried to log back in, they couldn't access it. And they didn't get the email because they gave an email that was an old email that they didn't want spam on, you know, so they gave a whack-ass email and a password, and then they didn't get the email. So they got stuck in limbo, and they didn't even get to see the videos they purchased, and it was so much drama. That happened to a couple people. So just be careful, okay? So if you are purchasing it, make sure it's legit, because you are going to get a confirmation email, okay? You're not going to get any spam, sales, coupons, advertisements, messages from me, okay? Whatever email you put, it's just for you to get your password, okay? So anyways, that's how you go ahead and purchase that. If you guys are interested in purchasing my Spirit Speaks Oracles, okay, it comes with a box, it comes with a book, and it comes with 88 very large, glossy, look how big this is, very large, glossy oracle cards. You will receive a private reading after one of my general collective readings with your name, okay? And so I'll pull cards and I'll do a whole little to-do on what's going on with you, if you're interested. If you guys are interested in purchasing these Divine Masculine decks, it's $55, and I will pull 3 cards for you in regards to your energy and do an intuitive reading, and I'll pick whatever deck you want, okay? We can do a tarot, we can do an oracle, whatever I have on the table, okay? And I'll do that live as well. So if you're interested in these messages, you can go there and purchase that also and get some of your information read. I currently don't offer personals. I'm still catching up. I'm shutting down the email system because it's just overwhelming and I just can't get to everybody. So I think I will no longer have an email, okay? I just don't think I need to have a communication system for people to reach out to me, because I get nonsense emails and I get overwhelming books sent to me through email, and it's become very difficult. And no offense to all my beautiful soul fam that are wonderful, you know, that are some of my mods that email me. I'll always have a communication system with you, okay, for my mods and stuff. But for, you know, general, it's just, it's a bit much for me. Constant communication about decks or orders or readings, and I would need a whole secretary system, maybe 2 secretaries, just to respond to people, all day. And I just can't do that, guys. I hope you understand. I just can't do that. The best way to ask a question or reach me is on a live or in the comments. And as long as it's respectful, you'll get a response. Another way is if you've ordered readings from me in the past or you've had an emergency reading, you will have Skype access to me, and I will check your messages there in the Skype. If it gets obsessive or crazy, I do block people from Skype, and then you can't order from me ever again. So don't get obsessive or crazy, or you're not going to get to order future readings. But other than that, I'm pretty good on that. As far as the shipping out of these decks, I have some bad news. It's not my fault. Don't freak out. Whatever cards I have now, I'm going to send out, but some of my oracles are going to take a little bit of time because I was expecting a shipment, as you know, on the 17th and the 18th of my oracles, and the president blocked all international travel. And I think I got a message from my card company, excuse me, that said whatever shipments were supposed to be coming to me from China got delayed. Maybe deliveries won't be bothered, hopefully. I hope not. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I hope they get here, but I'm just warning you, if they don't freak out. It's just because the plane and air travels have been banned at this time for 30 days. Hopefully I'll get it before then, but I just wanted to give you a heads up on some of my shipment energy, what's going on there, and I'm sorry. But for all the tarot card orders, I have the tarots, I have the pink love oracles, I have my bubble oracles. So I have all of those, okay? Those are all with me. I have them in stock. If you are interested in purchasing my little love bubble oracles, I do have some of those in stock as well. So if you're interested, you can purchase those and they'll get sent out timely. But if you're waiting on something else, I'm sorry, I'll keep you posted. Hopefully it won't, but hopefully we can all understand what's going on. Are you going to have any of your decks in stores? It depends. It really depends. When they sell them in stores, I've never sold anything in stores, but they don't pay you very much. And all the energy and work that you put into them, you're just not going to get paid. And so the companies take like 60% of the profit, and I just don't know how that would work because they charge very little. They may only charge $20, and if I only sell, 100 of them, I'll never make any money on it. But I am thinking about putting this particular deck through Amazon and having it cheaper, because if they can publish me, or Amazon can buy like 500 of these copies and, even pay me whatever, 30% of them or whatever, I split that with my brother, but at least that would be a large order, and they would pay for the shipping and they would pay for the printing. So that would be a plus. That would be a benefit. So I am looking into it. Okay, so I am thinking about that one going on Amazon. But as far as my tarot card, it's pretty private. I'm never going to have that in stores, most likely, because they just wouldn't want that. There's a lot of risk with that, because it was let's just say it was quite the mission to get that covered. It cost a lot of money to get rights to some of those things, and I don't know if they'd be willing to pay for the rights for some of those things, for the artwork that I chose to use and the people I chose to help me with it. So I don't know how that's going to go. With my tarot, I literally had to pay like thousands of dollars to help me get that deck printed out. It was a lot of money, and I just don't know if they're going to be willing to do that. So we'll see. But for now, my tarot is just going to be available on my website. A lot of you who are new haven't seen my tarot. My tarot is beautiful, and once I find it and unpack, I'll show it to you guys. I have a beautiful tarot deck. Yes, it's traditional. It has the wands, the cups, the swords, the pentacles. Okay, so if you're interested in that, go ahead. I will be giving you guys a heads up. There's a few people on their channels that are also going to be receiving my tarot decks. Hi, Cindy. I want to send you my tarot as well, Cindy. So Cindy, I'm going to be sending you a tarot deck, and Psychic Medium Ray is also going to be using my tarot deck, and so is It's Written in the Stars by Hilary Booger. So you're going to be seeing my oracles and at least my tarot deck over there that way. And if you are a reader and you have a channel and you want to have my deck, go ahead and let me know and I will give you a discount. Okay? That's if you have a prominent channel and I see that it's active and you know there's thousands and thousands of viewers watching it. You know, I completely understand. I mean, look at Cindy. She has, you know, tens of thousands of viewers. So does Psychic Medium Ray, etc. So verification, of course, but I do support my other tarot card readers, and I would be very happy for you to promote my tarot decks on your channel. So I'm happy to do that. So anyways, that's it. If you are interested in purchasing my tarot for a limited time, I will also pull cards for you. So if you're interested in getting a tarot deck, I will also pull cards for you if you're interested. Okay, please remember it's pre-order, so I don't have a shelf full of tarot cards to send out immediately, but it takes about 30 days to get about 15 to 25 orders generally is when I make an order. A lot like Mystic Moon, she puts it off the shelf until she gets enough money to purchase a bulk order, and then she'll release and say, I've got tarot, and she'll start selling them. So it's kind of the same thing with me, okay? When you purchase it, since I am a single mom, I can't just purchase tarot, you know, by myself. By the way, the orders that I usually make is about $1,500, okay? So in order for me to buy a bulk order of tarot decks, I need to make $1,500, okay? So it costs a lot of money to order the tarot decks to get enough stock to sell it. So don't think that if you pay your one order, I'm just gonna send it over an order and have it sent to me and then sent to you like that, like in a Peloponnesian minute. That's not how it works, because if I only buy one deck at a time, they take a lot more money, and I pay about $30 for the shipment. So whether I have one deck or 50, I'm going to pay for the shipping, which is a lot of money, plus the order. So I would be paying triple for the card deck than I would in a bulk order. So that's why I need to have a bulk order. Otherwise, individual orders would cost me out the nose, then I wouldn't even be able to do it. So patience, I know. Heads up for the people that did order in July. That was before my deck was even created. Okay. In July, I was preparing my deck. It was not ready for print. I was getting orders, and my gracious supporters were buying them early so I could pay the photographer and the person that did all the photography of my pictures and putting the wands and cups and all that stuff in there, getting them printed. All of that went into the first orders. And so those people helped me get my original order, which wasn't delivered until I believe November 6th or October 31st. It was like Halloween or a couple days after Halloween. So it was right around Maddie's birthday, I remember. So that was when my first shipment came to me after the production, the printing, the creation, and all of that for the deck. So it took some time. You know, it took some months to prepare a deck. That's why a lot of people were waiting. It wasn't that I was ignoring shipping. It wasn't even created till November. And then as you guys know, my grandpa got sick November 14th of 2019 with cancer, and I took care of him full time. A lot of you were there. You saw my videos where I was at my grandparents' house doing him while he was there with me. I was a full-time caretaker and wasn't able to ship those out in November. So as you know, he passed away December 11th, and so I had to deal with the funeral for the rest of December, and then Christmas came, and I wasn't able to send everything out in Christmas. So then this terrible move happened where I was renting, they're selling the house. So I had to literally get all my crap packed and moved over here in February. So between the middle of January and February, I've been moving in here, and I'm still not done unpacking. And on top of that, now Matthew's been sick. I'm sick, and on top of that, coronavirus and the shipping issues have been a problem. So if you guys want to know the backstory with the cards, that's the backstory. That's the tea, okay? There's no avoidance. It's just a lot of shiznit going on. But I have a lot of those decks ready. Since I'm moving, I had all your names written down with your addresses, so I could ship them. And I had labels pre-ready, and I was literally ready to start packing and sending them. Then I went through some financial stress to where I didn't have enough money for the shipment. A lot of international shipments are, 60, $70, and that was a pain. And then it just was a lot more expensive to ship. I didn't charge any shipping. My first orders, I didn't charge any shipping. It was included. And so money was tight because my grandpa had the funeral, which took, $9,000, $10,000 from me. So a lot of my money went into the funeral and taking care of them. And now I'm rebuilding up the finances to go ahead and get some of these things shipped out. And the money is there, but I'm doing it in pieces. So I'm doing my first orders first, the second batch of orders second, because I have to pay for the shipping individually. So any donations are appreciated for shipping if you like. It's very appreciated, and any support is welcome. And that's why I keep promoting these decks, because whatever money and income I make on these decks, I'm going to put towards the shipping of my other decks. So that selling of these decks are really important for me to promote the shipping. So I'm kind of in that boat right now. But with this coronavirus and China, I'm a little concerned. Hopefully it won't be an issue though. I'll let you know. I have to research it better, but I know that could be an issue. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I do promise you, if you order the pink rose oracles, the red rose tarots, and the bubble oracles, I have all that in stock. You don't have to worry about that being shipped here. I'm able to ship that to you now. So as soon as I get ready to do that, you are going to be having that shipped to you this March, okay? And it will probably be arriving in April. And for the second batch of orders, it will be shipped in April for those 3 cards. These newer oracles and cards will be shipped out probably April or May, depending on when you order. For the people that ordered these a couple weeks ago when I started selling them, you're going to get yours in April. For those of you that are just ordering now or maybe in 2 weeks, you might be getting that in May, because I'm going to have a second shipment. That's pretty much it, guys. I hope I filled you in. I hope I kept you up in process. For those of you that are waiting on personals, I'm working my way from the top down. So everyone that ordered last, you're going to be getting your readings in order. I'm going to start doing the people that ordered first, if that makes sense. So first, last, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to go in order, okay? And there are some people that I've missed or skipped. Now, if I skipped you in some sense in 2019, let me know, because I had a lot of orders and it's possible I might have skipped you. But please don't email me. I'm going to double check. Just let me know in the comments here sometimes, not to attack me or antagonize me or freak out. Just, I'm one of them, Steph, and then I'll note down your name. That's all I need, okay? But I'm on top of it all, so don't worry. I hope I'm giving you guys enough information about what you need. I'm keeping this announcement towards the end so no one's freaking out in the beginning of the reading. So that's it, guys. I hope it was helpful with my announcements on what's going on. All of my orders are being taken care of. I was a little late on 2 emergency readings this past week, and I am sorry. It will be coming to you. I've just been running a tad behind on the emergency readings, but I'm taking care of it. I know Ernestine and Beatrice, I think you two are the ones. So I'm on it, and I wanted to make sure I was focused, quiet. I had the right energy for you, and I've had a hard time finding that time, okay? But I am doing my readings, and I'm on top of it. So divine timing, guys, it will be probably the best reading you've ever gotten. I promise you that, because I'm going to make sure it's special and it's unique, and there's something special that goes into it for you. It's not just going to be a wham bam, thank you ma'am reading, okay? It's going to be very intuitive. So that's that. I love you. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Please remember, this love thing is a journey, not a destination. So just keep swimming. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for all your patience, all your understanding. I hope my readings give you some peace, certainly, if not really good answers. I'll see you guys later. I'll come on live and do a Corona reading, okay? Bye, guys.